Okay.
Okay.
There.
Yep. And then the other side for me.
There. Okay.
And give me a favor. You got that bow right on top. So look at that. A minute, a bow, you're done.
Professionals.
Yeah, I know. Yeah. Well, after break, we have Pitt State men's and women's basketball, the football playoffs, and the winning streak coming to close for the Chiefs. We'll be back after this break.
Being aware of your surroundings is very important. This is Anna. What she is doing is the wrong thing to do. As you can see, she has her head down, looking at her phone, and she also has her headphones on. Since she isn't aware of her surroundings, she isn't aware of what is about to happen. This time, Anna is being conscious of what is around her. She has her phone put away, head up, and has no headphones in. Watch as Anna is now able to be prepared for what may happen to her. Always be aware of what is around you. You never know what can happen.
A new semi-professional soccer team is coming to Joplin. Comets FC is set to make its debut in the United Premier Soccer League, with its first season kicking off in spring 2025. The team has already started their scouting work, and they're on the hunt for local talent. Comets FC will hold open tryouts on November 16 here at the Joplin High School soccer fields, giving local players a chance to showcase their skills.
The UPSL is going to give us a platform to put so many talented players in our area, to just give them that platform to maybe be seen by a higher level. There's a lot of talent in this area, and we'd like to showcase that.
For players who dream of going pro, this could be the start of something special.
We don't have any big clubs around here. All the good clubs are in Springfield, and I feel like that's a long drive for everyone. So it's gonna bring it more local and give more kids the chance to play soccer.
If you're interested in joining, visit the Comets FC Facebook page to find the registration link and to learn more about becoming part of this exciting project.
Welcome to Going Banana Boys, everyone's favorite sports show. Today, we're covering how some of the gorilla sports are going, and an update on how the football season, basketball season, and women's basketball season went for the Pitt State. Starting with women's basketball, a little over a month of the season, your Pitt State women's basketball team is off to a very hot start, winning six of the first 7 games. The nationally ranked Gorillas are sitting number 13 in the country, matching their peak in the preseason polls. Amanda Davis' team is scoring close to 80 points per game. It's led by senior and multiple-time All-MIAA forward Corona Gerber. The team has 16 points and 8 rebounds per game. The Gorillas' biggest win of the young season came with a 75-57 victory at the D2 CCA Tip-Off Classic against preseason number 22 ranked Southern Nazarene. Division I transfer guard Hannah Niles, in just her second game at the Division II level, showed her talent, scoring 20 points with 6 threes. Another one of the girls' top performances came from junior guard Harper Schreiner, with her 17-9-8 near triple-double performance in a blowout win over Minnesota Crookston. This talented and experienced roster will look to win the MIAA conference and make some noise in the NCAA Division II tournament. Now to football.
Yeah, I hope the Division II girls make the playoffs. For the football team, they ended up making the playoffs, going 8-3. Kind of a weird season at home in Kearney Smith. They only went 3-3, which is normally where they're best at. On the other hand, on the road, they went 5-0 with a very impressive win in Week 9, knocking off undefeated UCO.
Yeah, great.
Pitt's defense is the main reason they made that playoff push, and their defense is allowing an average of 17 points per game throughout the regular season. Another great thing about that defense is their ability to cause chaos. They have a terrific pass rush, and they've been able to force QBs to get the ball out fast, and that's led them to 25 sacks and 7 interceptions. Moving away from that defense, their QB, Chad Dotson, has had a really good season as well. 12 touchdowns and 2,400 yards, despite the fact that Pitt's mostly a rushing team. Mm-hmm. The 8-3 record ended them hosting a playoff game in Kearney Smith against the Harding Buffalo. Unfortunately, they fell 48-3, ending their season on kind of a sad note.
That's all right. Yeah, basketball, though.
Yeah, Pitt State basketball, they just started their season. They're about 4-3 with their last win against McPherson College. Pitt's one of the hottest teams in the nation, making 75 total threes this season at a 38% clip.
That is crazy.
Yeah, so some high shooting.
Mm-hmm.
And this has led their offense to be very, very good. 75 points on average per game, with Avery Target being the number 1 option and the leading factor on offense. He's given them 4 assists a night and adding 101 points through his first 7 games. Pitt State's defense hasn't really held their end of the bargain, though. It's been one of their biggest weaknesses right now. They're just struggling to end possessions with a rebound. They're giving up 10 offensive rebounds, and combine that with the fact that they're giving up 10 turnovers a game. Defense is kind of struggling a little bit. They got an uphill climb to make the playoffs, but they're pushing. And they might not be out yet. All the top 25 teams, none of them have 3 losses. Jeff Boshy's worst start in his first 3 years at 4-3. So I think they'll be able to turn it around. They shoot a lot of threes. They're going to make them. And I think they'll make the playoffs as well.
I think they can. I think the women's and men's team can. I really do. I think we'd have 3 Pitt State teams making playoffs this year. That's good enough for me.
Up next, we have Destiny. She will be cooking us something good with her spin on ramen as a college student. We know finding cheap meals is a struggle, so Destiny will hook us up with this one. Stay tuned.
Cut my fucking shit. I know what it is. Intro.
Essentially, towards the beginning of the semester and towards the beginning of like the night in general, we start out with lessons. So you're a beginner, don't really know what you're doing. You show up at like 7 or 7:30, kind of depends on the night, and you get taught how to swing dance, and it's like a live demonstration. So you get to practice with a partner and learn new moves, and then it kind of goes into, so that part's kind of without music most of the time, and then it moves into dancing with music. And then after that, we also throw in some line dancing, which is super fun.
This is where the fun happens. Tables will be cleared out, making the room ready for the incoming dancers on Thursday night.
The people involved with Throwdown Thursdays are college students at Pitt State, and it's hosted by the Newman Center on campus, so the Catholic Student Center, but it's for like any student, so you don't have to like be Christian or Catholic to attend it. It's for everyone, which is super cool. So this event happens, it's like really for fun, but it's really cool because it's a good opportunity to hang out with your friends, but also to meet new people while just doing something relaxing. It's definitely a good break from like doing homework or just like low-key a break from life, just like dancing and just having fun with your friends. Yeah, it's just a lot of fun.
I've gone to the first few Throwdown Thursdays at the Newman. I really like this because you get to learn not only swing dancing with different people, but you get to learn dips and different line dances that were really fun. And then me and my friends would take the things that we learned here at the Throwdown Thursday, and we would go swing dancing at like Pickled Pete's and different places around the area on Saturdays, which was really cool. And I really like that they were doing this because you don't really have classes for this, so it was cool being able to learn like the different lessons and knowing from people that actually know how to dance. It was cool to learn how to do that.
Welcome back from break. We have Destiny here in the kitchen showing us her spin on ramen.
Mm-hmm. Well, Destiny, show us how to make your special recipe. We can't wait to try it.
Yes.
Yep, we have boiled the noodles ahead of time, but this is called pasta primviana. The name idea actually came from a Olive Garden commercial mishap where instead of saying pasta primavera, they accidentally said pasta primviana, and they also had, like, it was all glitched out and everything. I don't know why it was like that, but it was kind of so funny that I ended up doing that. And as we put in our noodles in to our milk and butter mix, okay, there we go. Okay, and as we stir, try and make sure that you coat every single noodle in milk and butter to ensure that it cooks quick enough.
Well, it does look good.
It looks good.
Yep. This is about the right amount of milk and butter. So what we usually use is that we put in, usually I like to personally put in 1 tablespoon of cayenne pepper, but it's depending on what your spice tolerance is. This has 1 tablespoon in it. We also put garlic powder, which is optional, as well as, then we also have our seasoning packets from the ramen as well.
I think we just
So can we try it?
Yeah, then we just toss it all and see how it works.
Yeah, so after...
Can we try this masterpiece?
Yeah.
Okay.
So after it gets cooked up, it's not exactly searing for some strange reason, but I think it's because the milk was cold. Usually I warm up the milk ahead of time. Okay. But yeah, as we put in that, as we continue to let it cook, we start slowly sprinkling in some seasoning in here. Usually it's red in color. This is not red in color because it's a different type of cayenne. And as we stir up, you wait until you see another patch note, and then you continue, season. And then you Just keep stirring. You stir until.
Looks ready to me.
Yeah, but it's not exactly quite, warm.
Okay. Well, we might have to try that I'll try that after the show, but we're gonna let it cook a little bit more. So,
Yep.
Andrew, you think we should wrap it up for today?
Yeah, I agree. Let's wrap it up for today. That's it for this edition. We'll keep it with the Gorillas. I'm Andrew Nerbos.
And I'm Campbell Reichart. From the jungle to your screen, we'll keep you updated on what's happening in the wild.
I hope you enjoyed today's segment. For all of us at Caps 13, have a great rest of your evening and Merry Christmas. We will see you next time.